Ivy Kelley. She'd come to the precinct looking for protection, but I thought I had bigger cases to handle. It had been a month since she'd been found dead in her apartment. Who killed her? Why? That was all I wanted to know. All I could think about. Obsessed, they said. Have to get over it. It wasn't your fault. But it was. She said she needed help. I didn't help her. Yeah.
Detective Nelson?
How'd you get this number?
Doesn't matter. I need to talk to you.
Who is this?
I've got some information on your last case.
The Kelley Case? Who the hell is this?
Meet me at the cafe on corner of 12th and Madison, 9 o'clock sharp. Go or not go. It's your choice. What are you going to do?
I don't know what made me go. Maybe it was being a cop so long. Maybe it was Ivy. I didn't protect her in life. Maybe I could get her a little justice in death. The dame on the phone told me where she'd be sitting. Said her name was Rose. Rose?
Have a seat, Detective Nelson. You didn't know that Ivy Kelley had a sister, did you? Well, she did. I'm Rose Kelley, Ivy's twin. I asked you here today, Detective Nelson, to help me find the man who killed my sister. That is what you want, isn't it?
That's when she had me. Looking at her was like looking at that one picture I had of a beautiful girl, forever alive and smiling. It seemed like a strange story, all about the businesses along Harley Street where Ivy lived alone, a thug named Gats Capizzi, an up-and-comer in the local family. That's where I'd read about him, Ivy's file. He'd extorted property deeds from most of the owners around there. Somehow Ivy found out, went to the 12th precinct. They didn't help her, neither did I.
I was just like Ivy, getting in the middle of everyone's affairs, never taking care of her own. Nobody helped Ivy then. But you can help her now, Detective Nelson. Help me. Help me get justice for my dead sister.
Told me this woman, Cynthia Peters, owned a gym on Harley Street, hadn't given in yet. She was a tough old dame, my best chance of getting to Capizzi. Peters. Miss Cynthia Peters? Cynthia Peters?
What do you want?
I understand you might have a problem with one Gats Capizzi.
Problems? I've been teaching at this gym for 30 years. It was my pride and joy. That bastard Capizzi was bearing down hard trying to take it from me. But that detective said he could take care of it. All I had to do was set up a meeting and tell Capizzi I was ready to hand over the deed.
When I got a call from the old broad telling me she was finally willing to sell her gym, I was expecting an easy transaction. Instead, I get this guy. He's asking me about things that was none of his business.
So, what do you know about Ivy Kelley?
Ivy Kelley, she's a crazy bit.
Crazy. She was going to go to cops with everything, and your life would be over just like hers.
We talking about the same Ivy Kelley? Ivy Kelley wouldn't turn me in, and whatever happened to her, she deserved it.
Monster, you killed her!
I thought the gig was up, but all he cared about was Ivy. Why would he care about her? And what did she have to do about this? The sister. Looks like this problem's about to solve itself.
I hated using Jack. He seemed like a decent man, but I had to get Capizzi. If it hadn't been for him, I would never have done what I did.
Why are you trying to pin this on me? You're the one that killed your sister. Although you did me a favor by taking care of that whore.
I didn't want anyone to die. I loved my sister, but she had changed with Capizzi. Before, she never would have stood in the way of doing the right thing. She never would have tried to kill me. And Jack? I suppose I could tell him that I was the one who asked for his help, not Ivy. I could also tell him that I was the killer he'd been looking for. But what would the truth do for him? At least this way he can move on. And so can I.